Governor Moore signing some big pieces of legislation today, which will likely impact everyday Marylanders and their wallets.
The decisions that we're making in this state do not fall neatly in partisan red or blue lines. We care more about solving problems than we do scoring points. And we know that the strategy is working.
Our team of reporters covering the major bill signed into law today. In a few minutes, Jessica Babb will have a closer look at the state's new energy package.
But first, Fox 45's Rebecca Pryor takes a closer look at what's included in the state's new $67 billion budget.
According to the governor, this budget was designed to give most Marylanders a much-needed tax break. But critics say any potential savings will be crushed by a wave of new tax and fee hikes.
As the Blue Angels fly overhead.
Practicing right above us.
Governor Wes Moore approving a budget intended to pull Maryland out of the red.
Next bill, please. Everybody exit to your right.
Despite growing 1% from the prior year's budget, the $67 billion plan aims to address a $3.3 billion deficit, with about $2 billion in cuts and $1.6 billion in new taxes and fees.
And actually ensured that we have an income tax reform plan that for 94% of Marylanders, they either got a tax cut or saw no changes.
Governor Moore promising only the wealthy will pay more, with middle and lower income earners seeing between $300 and $173 in tax cuts. But critics aren't sold.
When a politician tells people that they're going to get a tax cut while they're raising taxes, your mind knows the truth.
Delegate Kathy Schlega among the Republican lawmakers calling Moore's portrayal of the budget misleading.
The proof is in the pudding, and the budget is increasing, and a historic number of taxes are being raised.
Among them, a new tax on vending machines, higher taxes for cannabis and sports betting, as well as a new capital gains surcharge, higher car registrations and tire fees, and arguably the most controversial, a new 3% tax on data and IT services that some business owners say could push them out of state.
When companies can leave, the last thing you want to do is tax them more, because they will leave.
This was not just about balancing a budget. It was about weathering two very distinct and individual storms: a financial crisis and a fiscal crisis, and a new White House that is determined to attack our economy.
While Moore blames mass layoffs at the federal level, taxpayer advocate David Williams arguing the state has been overspending for years.
They are avoiding the big problem, Kerwin funding. We are talking about billions of dollars more extra in education funding. The problem is that the state isn't willing to make the sacrifices. They're asking the sacrifice of consumers and taxpayers.
Williams also warning if the increased taxes and fees don't bring in the green they're supposed to. The budget battle blues will be back again next year.
And a majority of these new taxes and fees are scheduled to take effect on July 1st. In Baltimore, Rebecca Pryor, Fox 45 News.